I play a happy husband who is living his life in a dream house and with his wife and their 2 children, and suddenly this sort of other story starts to happen, which is kind of they find out that there's been a murder in the house, that the previous occupants, the husband killed the wife and children, and they didn't know, and it starts to scare them, and it starts to sort of creep into their everyday life. The premise of the film is that we have a kind of couple that live in New York, and they decide to sort of cash in all their money and buy this sort of big house out in Connecticut, which is sort of their dream place to be. It's somewhere where they can get out of the city and they can start living their life together. He works as a publisher, and he's never at home, and that they've made this big decision that they're going to move out. He's going to write the book he's always wanted to write. So it's really a sort of a culmination of that dream. The mind is a wonderful thing, and can obviously a dangerous thing as well. And so both fantasies are possible, and you know, if you're haunted by someone, it doesn't necessarily mean you're haunted by a spirit or a, you know, sort of a white sheet or whatever you want to, or plasma or whatever. But it's like that you're haunted by them because their memory is so strong that you can create them. Hopefully the combination is that it's not purely a thriller. There's a thriller aspect to the movie, but it's first and foremost a love story. It's someone who, you know, loves another person, and obviously his children, more than anything, and that he is prepared to sort of die or give up his life to try and be with them, and short of sort of killing himself, which would have been kind of the wrong thing to do. But he goes deeply into this fantasy to try and mend himself, to try and figure it out, to try and find out why he might have killed them, what was the reason, and that I mean, and that's his journey. Whether you believe it's a ghost story or you believe it's something that's just psychologically happening with him, is up to the viewer. And we didn't want to sort of push it either way. We wanted to leave it up to the viewer. If you happen to believe in ghosts, then yes, it's a ghost. If you don't believe in ghosts, then it's something that the mind created, which is just as wonderful.